Hello guys and welcome to my first Unity challenge, making a game under 100 pixels. The game you can see in the background is what I made, so let's get into how I made it. I want to mention that I do know that my game is not under 100 pixels because it's rendering onto a 1920 by 1080p screen. That means when I get one pixel and scale it up, that pixel is now being rendered by multiple pixels on my screen. So what I do mean by under 100 pixels, well, let's take this fish I designed. This is made up of 38 pixels. So with this design I was off to a bad start. However, using this new texture sheet made up of just 6 pixels and changing the scale of the pixels in Unity, I can make this fish. Now I could have done this texture sheet better, but 6 pixels is not that many, so I decided to push forward with the fish as is and only make changes if I was running out of pixels. So now I have my fish, I decided to make a pixel art variation of the traditional yellow raincoat fisherman and give him a nice boat. With a boat, I just went for a standard pixel art method, didn't try any fancy scaling tools in Unity. With a player, boat and fish all designed, I'd only used 44 pixels so far, but still needed an enemy. A shark. The perfect enemy for my game. It would have an easy to recognise appearance from the dorsal fin that was low on pixels, but also sharks loving fish and fishermen. So like that, the art was put together and a game idea was brewing. So let me show you how the art looked once coded in Unity and put together as I had intended rather than this mess of pixels. Oh, again an error. Let's have a look at that. Now let's see how it works. Okay, it's coming for me, it's coming for me. Let's get in closer to the fish. And now he's on for the fish. That's good. Okay, so now I've added the tax to the shark. Let's see what happens. Oh, and another bug. Let's see what we can do with this one. Let's see if it works. Oh no, because I've not set myself to move. Okay, so the shark's coming for me, but if I run away, he goes back towards the fish. Okay, so yeah, I'm moving. I can't really tell where I am though, so I need to sort that out. Okay, so I've now managed to get it all working, and I've even added a screen wrap so that the player can go off one side of the screen onto the other. And a bit more strategy. So here you can see the shark's going for me because I'm closer. As soon as I take this fish, the fish is closer, let's go into that. And your player is slightly faster and has this ability to screen wrap, so you shouldn't get caught by the shark, but if you do, you get temporarily stunned, and you can move again. Okay, so now I've literally made a 1x1 pixel square grid. So this is going to be a picture that I can use every time I use this in my project. It's just going to count as 1 pixel. So I'm going to use this to make a bit of a health bar kind of tug-of-war score system between the shark and the player. So I'm just going to do that and then I'll show what it looks like. Okay, so now the scoreboard should be working. So this is like a tug-of-war method. So if I catch the fish, then my yellow bar goes up, the shark goes up, the grey bar goes down. So it's first person to fill the bar and they win. Okay, so in the background I've sped up the footage a little bit, but this is my first time actually playing against the AI that I've made. It goes quite well, but there are some problems with it, such as the detection range on the shark and the player just seem a bit too small. Okay, so now I have increased detection range on the player and the shark and it all feels much nicer. I added a visual effect for the player and the shark which spawns a massive pixel on their position to create a Ripley wake-like effect. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the footage of me playing the finished game, and then we'll finish off the video by talking about how many pixels I actually used in this whole project. And if the shark managed to beat me, then this screen would come up. Okay, so I think the game turned out pretty good considering the challenging limitation. Is scaling the pixels cheating? I don't know. It really helped me to keep the count of the pixels down though. What do you guys think? Should I try a game without scaling the pixels? Either way, the moment you've been all waiting for, how many pixels did I actually end up using? Well, the player, boat, fish and shark add up to 54 pixels, and then I added that ripple effect which is going to be another 10 pixels each. That's 74 pixels, plus I made the spacebar button to hopefully tell the player how they can start and pause the game, although I'm not expecting anyone to work out how they can pause the game, but what might I do with only 100 pixels. But yeah, so the spacebar icon was badly made with 4 pixels, and the score bar is 1 pixel for the yellow bar and another pixel for the grey bar, so the UI adds up to a total of 6 pixels, and I did use a solid colour option on the camera for the background. But let's say that doesn't count and I have to scale 1 pixel up to do the background. That would total the pixels used in the entire project to 81 pixels. Okay guys, well thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you next time.